So you ever walked into a store, like a department store, and you're just wanted to look around, and the first thing somebody says is to you, "Hi, how can I help you?" And you're for I don't know why it is about us. Maybe we just don't want any people want people talking to us, or we just want to be on our own. But most of the time we're going to say, "No, I'm just looking." And what I want to talk about just a little bit here in a few minutes was the same process with buying and selling your house. There's a lot of people right now, and in fact, I have never seen as many people, as long as I've been in real estate, I've never seen so many people that are just looking. But the good thing is that's a great option, and it's one of the options that we have here. And it's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys today is just our just looking option. So when you're looking for that, these are people that maybe just like you and like 30 plus people that we're working with right now that not in any hurry, maybe a few months, maybe a few years before they're ready to go. But they are out there looking at properties and getting searches and those kinds of things just to get an idea of, if I were to move, what would the perfect house look like? What do I really want? What am I missing? What do I have too much of? What area do I want to be in? Those kinds of things. So those are things that, in my opinion, it's really smart in the very beginning, I should say early on in the process, before you really need to find another house. Why not go out there and look? I've got multiple examples. I put a couple names in here. I have somebody named Michelle that we work with. Actually, I showed her house a couple weekends ago. And in the last 7 years, we've managed to literally move her across the street. She got a better place, a nicer home. But that was because she was out there looking all the time. We looked at another one, didn't quite fit what she wanted for another house. But the whole idea with this is that instead of getting to the point where you're like, I have to get in this house, I have to move for a job or whatever reason we might need to move. In this case, it's a more casual, just looking option to start thinking about really when rates come down. I know rates are high. That's probably why there are so many people just like you that are like, my gosh, Bryce, if I can find the right house, I don't know if I'd move right now anyway. And that's okay. But at least I think consider the option of finding something or looking around and seeing what you might want, instead of when you really have to move, you have to kind of scramble and hurry. I always like to coast into things and get things done ahead of time as much, and I think it's smart for you to maybe consider doing the same thing. So we've also had a ton of success with this. One of the recent ones that I think of was we had a couple that were looking for a house. We wrote 6 or 7 offers, just didn't get them, and this was last summer. And then I had a new listing that was coming up in Noblesville. Said, hey, you want to take a look at it? No obligation. Don't have to like it. If you like it, great. If you don't, no big deal. They fell in love with the place. It was the perfect home. So my seller never had to list the property, never went on the market, and the buyer had zero competition. Both sides were happy, and it works out really well. And there's countless stories that I've got of times where that has happened in the past, where I may have an upcoming listing a pre-market home before it goes on the market. Or another thing that we do is we go out there and find properties that have owners that would like to sell their property, but it would take the right offer. And maybe you're in the same boat on the buy side, that in order to find the perfect house for you, it's going to have to be perfect. It's going to have to be just what you want. So what we do on that is it's really, really simple. You come and say, Bryce, this is what we're looking for. Call me, email me, text me and say, hey, look, if you can find this, here's kind of what we're looking for. Then I go to work from there for you. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not obligated to anything. Just like I mentioned, the house in Noblesville. Told them if they like the house, great. If they don't, not a big deal, but at least they get a chance to look at it. So those are things that are even more effective. So setting up a search on the MLS or looking on some of the online portals for homes, that's a great idea too. But the better way to go is in more effective way to go in many cases is to find these properties that I've got several up, 4 or 5 upcoming listings here that'll be listed within the next 2-3 weeks to the next. We've got some new construction that's going to take a few more months to get built. So say all that to say that I'm aware of this because I'm looking at it all day, and I love nothing more than to go out and look at houses and see what we can find for you. So we can set up a search for you. Just tell me what you're looking for, so that I can go out there and use my resources and invest my time and money and efforts into finding exactly what it is you're looking for. So in the meantime, when you're doing that, or as we're doing this, I want to make sure that you give me a call when you're even considering looking at houses or making an offer or thinking, hey, maybe I might want to move here soon, because what I want to do is come out and give you a value of your home. Most of you know that I've been an appraiser for 25 years, so doing a quick walkthrough of a house and giving you a good idea of where you're at, not only for the value of your house, but also for how much equity you have. And your equity is going to be your buying power, of course. So how much money do you have? And a lot of people don't have any idea where they're at right now, or have a ballpark idea, but let's narrow that down when the time is right for you, so that, all right, if I do find something, then I've got X amount of dollars in equity in my house, and I can use this for the next one. Maybe some ideas on getting your house ready to go, those kinds of things too. So anyway, bottom line, we get calls, text, emails all the time. We get daily people calling, hey Bryce, I'm looking for this. I actually just got a call yesterday from someone from out of state looking to invest here. So we love to get those phone calls. Love to talk to you anyway. Regardless, let me know what I can do for you. But give us a call, email, text, whatever it is. Reach out to me, and let's just get something started. Dip your toes in the water. See what's available, see what is out there, see if that works for you. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't really matter in the end, because you're being smart about it, looking for something before you have to find it. And who knows, maybe we'll find exactly the right home for you, and we can make that move for you. So as always, glad you were here. Let me know anything else that I can do for you. That's what I'm here for. We got your back whenever it's time for you to go, and we'll see you on the next one.